Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be installing some amber underglow lights and a rocker switch in my Explorer. It's one of those scenarios where you're camping and you don't want to use your white LED light because it's drawing in too many bugs, mosquitoes, flies. So a color that kind of helps avoid that situation is color like amber, yellow. And so that's the color I went with today, and we're going to be installing that on my Explorer.
I've got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head constantly, thoughts jumbled around, think I need a new lobotomy.
Okay, so like always, we're gonna go through some of the things I have here to do the job. Accessories and stuff. So here we got some flex tubing, some zip ties, some wiring, some connectors, a blade for my oscillating tool, some heat shrink, I have a 3 toggle aluminum switch connector there for aluminum switch panel, rocker switch panel, and we have some amber lights for underneath. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go underneath here and we are gonna figure out if I'm gonna install it underneath or maybe on the inside, keeping it away from anything that might hit it, some debris if I'm going off the grid. So let's get started. So obviously the first thing we did here was clean the frame just to make sure that our double-sided tape sticks. But we're also gonna add support by adding zip ties around the framing just in case. Now that we cleaned the frame or the chassis of the trailer, we're going to be installing these LED lights. Now again, these are amber lights. They come already with pre-installed double-sided commercial grade tape, 3M tape. I want to say these run about 20 to 24 feet long. These are made by X-Prite. They had good reviews. I'm going to leave a link below, and we're going to go ahead and install these right now. The quickest way to the inside of the trailer without actually digging through the material, drilling, there's a battery right here. The battery does have a breather tube right there to allow air to cool down the battery, and it comes out through the bottom here. So we're gonna run our wiring through here up this direction. have so far. We have the underglow lights taped and zip tied all the way across. Okay, I put it on that side as well as this side because if for any reason I'm gonna do something on this side of the trailer, on this side I want to have some underglow lights as well. I have all the wiring running this way towards where the battery is right here. We're gonna go ahead and run it up this tubing in here, right through the case of the battery. Maybe squeeze it through here and have it ready to run it from here to the rocker switch, and then the rocker switch will be running from wherever I put it back to the main power source, which I might put it over here towards the cutoff, so whenever I cut it off it still cuts off the rocker switch. This next step took some very careful planning, and honestly this is the most stressful part because I had to figure out where I would put the rocker switch. So originally I was thinking about putting the rocker switch here, and then I would still have to drill a hole down through the countertop, and if I ever want to take this out, I've done it so that I can take it out and you won't see any holes anywhere. But you would see that hole. So the best idea would be to put it here, running the wiring underneath through here and across down to the battery. Definitely heart-wrenching thinking that I have to cut through this panel here, but honestly it's next to the door, so if I want to access the switch easily, it's right here. And if I ever take this out, the rocker switch never has to come out, so I think this is where we're gonna put the rocker switch. Alright guys, let's see what we did here. Let's go through a brief walkthrough and explanation of what we did here. I ran the rocker switch alongside the inner wall. I ran the wiring over here, which I still have to zip tie up top. I ran the remote wire to the rocker straight down to the LED lights underneath. And then I ran the positive to the cutoff here with its own fuse, so I didn't have to go into the fuse panel. All the LEDs are in. Not only are they double-sided 3M taped, but I zip tied it for extra security. Let's go ahead and hit the switch. And the lights are working. But also, because I connected it straight to the cutoff, if I cut it off, so if I cut it off here, I cut it back on. That's it, guys. That's the Underglow lights. I still have 2 rocker switches left. Just tune in for the next upcoming videos to see what I'm gonna do with those 2. Subscribe, share the video, give me that thumbs up. I'm gonna see you next time.